So, this is going to look kind of weird to you, obviously. If you haven't figured out, I am not, and for some reason, the chats are not coming up. All chats are visible. There we go. So, what's going on, y'all? As you can tell, I am not in my normal spot, and you're going to have to forgive me because I'm going to eat in front of you because I have not had dinner, and I'm a little bit on the hungry side. It ain't much. But give me a shout out and let me know what you think. This is weird. I've not done a live stream on my tablet before, so this is kind of strange. But anyway, how's everybody been doing? It has been a crazy about past couple of months. Got 2 people in here. Sweet. So I'll fill you in on a little bit of where I'm at. What's up, Mike? So I had my mother still lives in my hometown of Missouri, northeast of Kansas City. But anyway, I got a call. What would have been the 24th? And my neighbor, what's up, Steven? My neighbor across the road had told me that my mom had fallen. I make a joke about it because it is somewhat funny, but it's not. Anyway, she's trying to play Superwoman and botched the landing. Anyway, long story short, she broke her left femur. And if anybody knows what a femur is the big bone up in around your quad. And it was a straight line fracture. So, needless to say, of course, I got kind of mad at her because she told my neighbor not to call her. And that really irritated me. Because I didn't get to say goodbye to Dad when he was on his way to heaven. And so anyway, I got home and talked to the wife, and I attempted to book a flight to Kansas City via Delta, and I had trouble finding a flight and couldn't get out until Monday. I was like, okay, well, that's good. So booked the flight, paid for it, and so I'm at church Sunday, and I get out of church and head to the grocery store like I used to do, and I get an email that says your flight's been canceled. I'm like, say what? And the they say your flight between Atlanta and Kansas City has been canceled, and it says don't worry. It says we've got you rebooked to fly to Boston with another layover, then to Kansas City. I'm sitting there thinking, now why the hell would I want to fly to Boston, Mass, and then to Kansas City with another delay? And I was like, there's no way I'm doing that. So I just canceled the whole thing. And Monday I got the old Honda all ready to go and loaded up Buster, and we hit the road. So I drove up here. It takes me 2 days because I have to stop. I usually stop in I like Clarksboro or Clarksville. I think it's Clarksville, Tennessee. They got a nice little hotel there. it's a quality inn, but it's a neat hotel the way it is, and it was pretty nice. And then got in the next morning, boogied the rest of the way here, and I got here like a half hour after Mom was out of the hospital. So, and it's a slow go. I mean, she busted it pretty good, and she's been in a lot of pain. So, at any rate, I also have glasses that I can actually see what you guys are typing on here now. I'm eating a piece of chicken with some barbecue sauce on it because I don't have anything else cooked right now. It's a leftover piece of chicken that I made the other night. I grilled it. Yeah, my mom had this chicken grilling seasoning, and I loaded it up with it, and it's pretty good. Mike, she is getting better. It's a slow process. She's trying to wean herself off of uh, the pain medicine quicker than she can tolerate it, and she says the biggest thing that's pain is her knee. Because what they did, your femurs, of course your leg. She had a small incision at the top. She had a long incision. Then she had two more around her knee. Uh, and let's see, the other day we took 29 staples out. Well, we didn't. The doctor did. 29 staples. I'm like, holy crap. So she's got a titanium rod and a couple of screws in her leg now. And of course, they said that you can weight bear it as tolerated. And she's really been doing pretty good with it. Of course, she has days where she's just frustrated because she's one of those people that just goes. And so, it's tough. It's both mentally and physically tough. And so, I've been here the whole time. And, I can't say enough about the boss that I work for at Davis Chevrolet. He's been so understanding, and this is not the first time this has happened where I've had to take off time. I really hated to do it because I was in the middle of putting an engine in a 2020 Corvette, and I really wanted to be the one to finish it, but I didn't get to do that. But he's been super understanding. He says, take as much time as you need, and then, whenever you can get back, you'll have a job. And I'm like, wow. I mean, sometimes, I don't make that much money, but sometimes uh, having an understanding boss the way it is sometimes worth its weight in gold. Um, I truly am blessed in a lot of ways. Um, and, you know, you all know as well as I do, stuff in the world ain't getting any better. Um, and, you know, the investments don't look worth a crap. But, yeah, Mike, if you can, you need to cut down on some of the hours for sure. I was hoping to have a few more people come in here tonight, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. That's all right. I just kind of wanted to get out there and let everybody know because I haven't posted anything for a little bit, and I've been pretty busy, and of course I got been doing some projects for Mom here while I'm here. Um, this house was built in '94, and it still had the original smoke detectors. Yeah, the staffing is terrible everywhere. I mean, people are short help. Yeah, especially in the food service, you got one and two people running the whole show, and I honestly don't see how they're doing it. My wife says that they can't keep any people where she's working either. But there's this. God dang, what is that? Feels like a piece of sand. There is a guy I picked up on. It was recommended through my YouTube feed. Southern Prepper One, and I guess he gets sent in emails of people what they've been seeing all over the country, and he he just reads it off and lets everybody know what everybody else is seeing. And some of the stuff that he said, I'm like, holy crap! But that can get blown out of proportion real bad and make it to be far worse than it maybe actually is. I'm not saying it's not evident that it's there, but I don't know. If if you're a believer, that's you need to be praying for something good to happen, and just whatever you do, just remember that the Lord's in control and He's the one that's gonna get us out of this mess. So may not be the way we want it, but anyway. Difference between the Motor Mountain 2.8 and a 2.5. Yeah, the 2.8's a V6, the 2.5's a four-cylinder. So yeah, the motor mounts are going to be completely different. So how's the weather out there in California, Steven? You getting any rain? I know the gas prices around here are finally coming down. I don't know how far they're going to go. It's probably just a tease, and they're probably going to skyrocket. Oh, meant to tell you, on my drive up here, there was a couple of stretches. Well, it's not $7 anyway. I was going to tell you that there was a couple of stretches of road, especially on 24 when you're in Tennessee. Man, the roads were vacant. I mean, it was unbelievable how little traffic was out there. Yeah, Mike, back home, the wife said it was down to 449, uh, like the day after I left. So it's, I think it's like 439 up here. I haven't had to fill up since I've been up here. I just haven't gone anywhere. I've been making sure to take care of mom. I haven't had to go anywhere. I've made short trips to the store, and of course, where she is, there's so many stores. I mean, literally within walking distance. I mean, within about a 3 mile radius. I mean, you've got everything you need within a 3 mile radius of her house. I mean, it's pretty cool. She lives in the city. We used to live east of town, out in the country, and this is only the second house that she's ever had. Like I said, I apologize for eating in front of you, but I hadn't had any dinner yet. I went out and finally cleaned the Honda. It was pretty dirty. We came up here in March, and we piled everybody in the Honda, which really didn't want to do, but we knew old Bessie probably not a good idea for her to have another trip. So yeah, yeah, it's crazy. I gotta get some water, y'all. Should have put some more ice in there, but oh well. I don't know why the chat messages won't stay on there, but that's all right. Yeah. So I don't know how long I'm going to be up here, for sure. Buster. Buster. You all right, bub? Here, since I got the tablet. That's Buster. That's Buster right there. That's my old dog. He's 10 now. But anyway, he was a nervous wreck. I mean, I don't usually have him around a bunch of people, and I took him to the farmer's market today. No, he's not going to bite me, Steven. Not this one. He might give me a kiss or two, but anyway, I took him to the farmer's market today to get him out, and then we went to Lowe's, get a few things from Lowe's. Mom wanted to get out of the house, and so we drove her van, but he was a nervous wreck when we went to the farmer's market, and just every little noise and stuff like that, he was jumping and timid, and it's my fault for not taking him to more places like that and around a lot of people when he was young. But Lowe's wasn't so bad. But I mean, every time somebody drop a box out there at the farmer's market or slam a door or something like that, he'd be jumping. He was just real nervous. And then, of course, we have visitors coming into the house all the time for Mom. And he's doing his job. I mean, he's barking and guarding the door. Let everybody know that he's here. And I can't fault him for that. But I went outside and left him in the house. And one of the neighbors walked by, and I could hear him giving him the what for through the window. And then Mom comes out shortly later. Your dog puked on my floor. I'm like, oh crap. So I ended up getting carpet cleaner out and getting that all cleaned up and got the carpet cleaner. Thank God we had that. And spot cleaned the carpet right there, and didn't look like it ever happened. Luckily it was pretty solid dog food. But so I make them this concoction. That well, I'll show you what it is. I can do that since I'm on the tablet. Kind of weird how that stuff happens. But this is what I make them. It's sweet potato, green bean, rice, and chicken. I boil the chicken. And of course the sweet potato is just a regular old sweet potato. Nothing special about it. And don't mind the sunshine and that window, the skylight. It's not a skylight. But my dad wanted it bright in here. So he had me change all the bulbs out to LED. But anyway, so the dogs really seemed to like it, and I did that. The wife and I discussed that, the dogs aren't getting the right nutrition anyway, so they seemed to really like it, and he snarfed it down tonight. So, hopefully, I think it was just his nerves that made him throw up. I think he'd had enough. Poor guy just wore him out today. But I didn't want to leave him at the house. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's edible. I mean, well, the chicken will be kind of bland because it's boiled chicken. I mean, you can't cook it on the grill or something like that. It's just got to be boiled. So this chicken, however, is grilled. So she's got one of those charbroil gas grills, and I am not crazy about cooking on it. I like and we've got a couple more people coming in. Sweet. Make sure to say hi if you come in. But I have a hell of a time cooking on that thing. I'm used to my charcoal, and it's got a much better flavor on charcoal. But anyway, so what's been going on in everybody else's world? I've told you a bunch about mine. What else we got going on? Anything? Oh, I'm going to tell you. Oh, I did tell you. But go check out that dude, Southern Prepper 1. He does a boots on the ground segment. Ooh, hash brown. How you make the hash brown waffles? You just you mix the pancake batter with the hash browns and make it that way? God, that sounds pretty good. Two things I'm not supposed to eat though: potato and modified junk. Although that's the best stuff in the world. So, who's a waffle fan and who's a pancake fan of the two? Which one would you rather have if you had your choice? Waffles or pancakes? Me, it's definitely waffles. Waffles with some fruit on them, or put some chocolate chips in them. Woo, we got 5 of them in here now. Sweet. Really? Damn, I've never tried that. That's a pretty cool idea. Never would have thought of that idea. Beaten egg with hash browns and a waffle maker. Yeah, I'm definitely a waffle fan. For a long time standing place, somebody that's got decent breakfast, believe it or not, is the Waffle House. The Awful Waffle. But of course, then you can find the mom and pop places. Bacon or sausage. Ooh. I'd have to be sausage. And it doesn't matter if it's a link or patty. Either one. You know, a sausage that I really like is that Tennessee Pride. Tennessee Pride is a really good sausage. I eat anything that won't eat me. Well, Mike, have you had Gator? If you haven't, you don't know what you're missing. That's the good stuff. Gator's pretty good. Especially you can make it kind of like shrimp. You can batter it and deep fry it. A lot of places down here you can get an appetizer at Gator Bites. You know, when for a while, when we lived up here in Missouri, used to not be able to find Tennessee Pride. We went to Tennessee one time on a vacation and filled up like two or three 5-day coolers of Tennessee Pride sausage that we bought at the Kroger's and brought it back home. And man, it took us a while to go through that in the freezer, but that Tennessee Pride makes the best sausage gravy for like biscuits and gravy. One of your all-time favorites. Stephen, to answer your question, no, I have not had shark before. A lot of seafood I have not had. There's things that I won't touch. I won't touch octopus. I won't touch sushi. Well, sushi's like whatever. I would probably try shark and whale, but I won't eat octopus. Won't eat mussels. Won't eat oysters. Won't eat caviar. Won't eat escargot. None of that crap. It just totally unappetizing to me. I've tried different types of crab, lobster. That's okay. Shrimp, I love the crap out of, but it don't love me. Um, Mike, I try to avoid the imitation crab meat if I can. Just not one of my things. But I like being able to see the food in glasses, but man, they bugged me for a while. Actually, I had trouble. I don't know if I ever told the story. I got a pair of glasses, which happened to be these frames. Um, I got two pairs of glasses from LensCrafters. I got these and these Oakleys. And these Oakleys, there you go. You can see multiple times. These Oakleys are bad to the bone. I had them made for distance drive, and they were right, but these original ones were wrong. Let's start a food channel. You know, I thought about cooking. I thought it would be kind of, because I love to cook, and I'm okay at it, but I love to try some different stuff. Um, but I thought that'd be kind of fun on iRock and Z, but you know, who knows. I also thought about changing the name of the channel, but I don't know that I'll do that either. Um, I don't know what I'm gonna do just yet, but yeah, I do love to cook, but I'm gonna have to definitely get some different camera gear. I need some ones that I can do point of view, so you can actually see what I'm doing. Um, while I still have my hands free. Yeah, Mike, it's funny you say that. Um, I had a guy I worked with at one of the dealerships, and he uh, he would always bring. He had this. I think it was like a '78 or '79 Monte Carlo. Um, it was pretty nice. He was kind of a strange duck. He changed oil in the dealership. Anyway, he'd always bring his lunch, and he'd had that dude wrapped up in tinfoil and on the intake of his engine, and that's where it would sit. And so that's how he cooked his lunch. I think he ate the same shit every day. It usually was a burrito. But I can't remember the guy's name, but he was uh, he was kind of a strange one. Nice to talk to. I mean, you can talk to him all day long. He was just kind of strange, strangey. But anyway, yeah, a lot of the YouTubers that I talk to on here haven't heard much out of them either, and they haven't posted any videos. Um, so I think Vetruski is been doing some biking and stuff like that, and doing some hiking. Now, Mike, when we go camping, uh, we'd put uh, we'd put potatoes. That's when I could eat them. We put potatoes, onions, and mushrooms with some butter, and wrap them all up in tinfoil and throw them on the grill. And that's how we'd cook it. And man, they'd come out good. I mean, that was almost a meal in itself, but it was a good side dish. Um, I tried to do that the other night with this grill that she's got here, and it didn't work with a plug nickel. I don't think I had the heat high enough to make it work for that. But you could probably do an indirect heat, and it's kind of neat. It's got a temperature gauge on it, so I'd say you could probably smoke something on this grill that you got. Garbage on the grill is good with butter. Oh yeah, pretty much. You can make anything taste good with butter. But anywho, so had to order some stuff from Walmart.com. Yeah, like I was telling you, I was getting in here doing some stuff for mom, changing all her smoke alarms out. Oh, that makes a little more sense. Cabbage on the grill. But yeah, I got all of her smoke alarms up here done in the upstairs, and then there's three in the basement. I got to change those. I got her a new TV for her sewing room. Bought her a Samsung. I think it was an AU 8000, 43 inch crystal TV, and I got her a mounting bracket to mount it on the wall. And I'm going to tell you, this picture is fantastic on this thing, and it's all web based. So other than a couple of HDMI cables she's got a Blu-ray player, and then she's got a VCR DVD combo. um, and a power cord. That's it. But now she can connect to Wi-Fi. She can put her apps on there. I loaded up a couple of apps for her, and it works really good. The picture on it's just super. I mean, it's nice and clean and clear. It's a cool deal. She goes, man, I've been wanting to do that forever. I'm glad I finally got that done. So that was an all right deal. I mean, I'm glad I was able to get that done for her. Like I said, I got 3 more smoke detectors too. I had to order 2 more from Walmart because the ones I got, she's got smoke alarms that are hardwired and they're also interconnected. So you have to make sure to put the same ones back in there. That way, if one goes off, they all go off. Um, well, Mike, if you get somebody that wants to buy the songs, I would set it up that you get a royalty off of it any time that song gets resold. I'm sure somebody wants to buy them and then put them on an album or something like that. Set it up so you can get royalty off of it. I wouldn't sell it otherwise. That's funny. So you tag teaming them, huh? But anywho, my neck is so stiff. I think we're gonna go to church in the morning. She wants to try to go to church with her leg. I was like, that's gonna be interesting, but if that's what she wants to do, we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen, Captain. So I figured I'd do this live stream on the tablet. I've got my laptop with me, but the camera on the laptop's not that good. I think I screwed something up. I had a piece of tape over the camera for a long time, and I don't. I think something happened to it, but well, you'd be working less hours, Mike. That's for sure. I mean, if it's something you love to do, then I mean, do it if you can. If you can make it work for you. A job is pretty important to have right now, though. My wife is talking like she wants to uh, quit her gig and do something else. I says, well, whatever you do, don't do it unless you got something else lined up. I mean, that's just the way it is. With me taking this much time off, I don't have any vacation, so it's going to put things pretty snug. But we'll be okay. Oh, goodness gracious, great balls of fire. It looks better that way, but I can't get that thing to sit up like that. It just this wouldn't work. Oh, now you get to see my thumb. Huh. Yeah, that's not going to work either. That's more like a comedy thing. You remember old Ray Stevens? Or do you know old Ray Stevens? He was funny like that. Mississippi Squirrel Revival was one of the funny ones. Oh yeah, yeah, it's definitely fake. Mom definitely wouldn't get up there and water it, but she does have green thumbs, so she's got a bunch of plants all over it. She used to have a great big rubber plant that's downstairs in the atrium window now. But I mean, that thing was just it up here. It was just huge. It was taking over the living room, but it was pretty cool. She's always had a green thumb. Me, not so much. You have been colder. Yep, 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 yep. Yeah, I don't know what I would do if I lost my job. I don't know if I'd go somewhere else and turn wrenches, or I'd just hang it up and do my own gig. Whatever it is, I'd have to make sure it can pay the bills. Getting too old to take chances. Oh, goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Well, y'all, not been a real good night. Well, it has been a real good night. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's been a fantastic night. But at any rate, I think I'm gonna make this one a short one. Got any videos on deck? Did you ever finish your computer? Um, no, I did not finish the computer. I have not had a chance to send the motherboard to Supermicro to get it repaired. I need to do that so I can get that computer up because I'm kind of like trying to make things work on the other computer um, until I can get something on it because there's not a whole lot of room left on my main editing computer, and I need to do something with it. But and yeah, so like I said, I don't know when I'm going to go back yet from here, but at any rate, I hope y'all stay safe out there. Um, take care of each other. Take care of yourself. God bless you and God bless America. We need all the help we can get. Till next time, fellers and ladies, if there are any, we will see you later.